You're watching MITV, Channel 17.
And welcome to Nicky Rowe Gym here in McAllen, Texas. It's the Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors taking on the Lady Hawks from Harlingen South High School. A bi-district playoff game coming to you live on valleycentral.com. And stand by for just a moment. We'll have our national anthem followed by our starters and then the opening tip. But right now, pause for your national anthem.
Right guard, Cadet Sergeant First Class, Marisela Catu. United States Flag, Cadet Second Lieutenant Robert Reyes. Texas Flag, Cadet Sergeant First Class, Captain Joe. And left guard, Cadet Private Josh Morales. And singing the national anthem this evening for you, Gina Ramon.
All right, here we are at Nicky Rowe Gymnasium in McAllen, Texas. The Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors getting ready to take on the Harlingen South Lady Hawks for the bi-district championship. Teams from District 32 5A, Harlingen South, and District 31 5A's representative, the Lady Warriors, about to do battle right here in the gym. Here you can see the one-loss records. Lady Hawks are 24-8. Lady Warriors 20 wins and 14 losses coming into this season. Let's take a look at the starters. First of all, for the Lady Hawks starting tonight, they will be going with a senior, Jacqueline Robles, who is along with a sophomore, Rada Bolas, and then they come back with a junior, Shelby Cano, and then another senior, Jackie Martinez, and senior, Gabriela Cavazos. Those last two, their top two leading scorers on the team, averaging about 34 points combined, head coached by Dawn Engelman. Now let's take a look at the Rowe Lady Warriors, and they'll be starting with sophomore Ashley Watson, and then the senior Sierra Brasino, who's their point guard, and then a freshman, Maida Garcia, who plays like a senior, and then a couple more seniors, Heather Adriano and Jamie Zamora, the defensive specialist. They are under the tutelage of head coach Raul Vega. So it should be a pretty exciting match as they introduce the starters right now. And let me bring in my play-by-play partner from KGBT Channel 4 Sports, Mr. Joe Bowling. And Joe, good to have you along.
Hey, great to be here. Welcome to the playoffs, my friend, and the atmosphere. It's starting to pick up in here. I was wondering, but hey, we got us a good one coming up here.
It should be, and as you pointed out before we went on the air, these two teams have faced each other twice already, so they're already pretty familiar with each other, but I believe it was Harlingen South coming on top both times.
Yeah, two different times. Once on this very court, they played, and it was a 5-point ball game. Harlingen South came on top, and then in the other one, it was a playoff or a tournament game. 12 points decided the game there. Talk to the coaches about those games. Both of them, both coaches admit the winning edge was as a result of rebounding by Harlingen South. Now Harlingen South's going to press you. They started pressing on the bus. I saw them. They were pressing some fans out there. They wanted to steal something, and they got in here. They're going to press you, but that hasn't affected Rowe, at least in the first two matchups. What'll happen here tonight? They better rebound if they want to get a win here on their home court.
Yeah, and just looking at the two teams, Harlingen South does seem to have a little bit of a height advantage, so we'll have to see how that plays out. And Rowe has generally been a team that's relied on the one they just saw out there, number 10, Brasino, who is their point guard. She'll be the one running the floor, so she's going to have to be the one that's going to have to deal with that press most of the time.
Yeah, and I saw Harlingen South working out here about 20 minutes, working on the press and how they were going to take care of her ability to handle the basketball. And their primary focus is getting it out of her hands, and once it's out of her hands, don't let her get it back and force the other girls to bring the ball up. So, yes, they've been relying on her all year. But for Rowe, if they take the ball out of her hands, who's going to step up and help? Because they're going to be pressed regardless of where they're out on this court.
Yeah, pressed is the key word for tonight. See how both teams handle that. It'll also be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Rowe makes after twice losing to Harlingen South. Obviously, they're familiar with the Lady Hawks, but there might be a little bit of a nervous, a little bit of an intimidation factor that they have to overcome initially.
Well, the old adage in sports, it's hard to beat a good team 3 times, and that's what you're looking at right now, is that Rowe Warriors are a good team coming into this. Lady Warriors a very good team as they're on their home court. Harlingen South knows that full well. They've got some advantages on that, but if you look at the size-wise, they don't play their big players. They play a lot of the smaller players and utilize that quickness and that trapping. So advantage Rowe when you look at them height-wise when you watch Harlingen South come out here on the gate. But what a great matchup, and the chess match begins early.
Yep, here we go, and there you saw a nice little hug between Ashley Watson and Heather Adriano, a couple of the seniors, and who know that any game right now could be their last one, so they want to leave it out all on the floor. And here we go. Of course, this is high school ball. We play 8-minute quarters, no shot clock, and we're underway.
And it's going to be Harlingen South with the basketball to start the game. They'll be going left to right here, just underway. A lot of contact on the first possession and a turnover by Harlingen South. Now, back come the Rowe Warriors, quickly ahead of the pack. Nice pass to the right side. Turnover right back at you. Nerves.
Yeah, Adriano was there open underneath the basket, but unable to hang on to the ball. It's just like you see in football when a receiver takes his eyes off the ball right before it comes in.
Turnover for either team, and now you see pressure defense in the backcourt by the Rowe Warriors, and my friends, that hasn't been done in the 2 matchups earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the pregame, that Rowe is not generally a pressing team. They did start pressing toward the second half of district play, but they've got some new wrinkles in terms of the types of press that they will use tonight, trying to fight fire with fire here against the Hawks.
Straight man-to-man defense played by Harlingen South. Scoreless ball game just underway first quarter. Ball poked loose. Now inside. Shot goes up no good. A foul called. And to the line will go Maida Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia's only a freshman, but she's real aggressive out there. And she does not play like a freshman.
First foul of the ball game. Stops the clock with 7:26 remaining. Garcia, just a freshman, right-handed shooter. No good on the first one. This also could be an area where you see some nervousness, and that is free throws being left short, as was the case right there.
And I believe the foul was on Gabby Cavazos, a senior for Harlingen South, her first.
Garcia hits 1 of 2. That's your first point of the game, and it allows Rowe to set up the pressure defense once again. It's a 1-2-1-1 press that they'll try to trap in the backcourt. Ball tip, stolen. Another turnover. Rowe with a chance to build on the lead. Nice pass inside, layup good. Ashley Watson on the finish. It's a 3-0 ball game, and here comes more pressure at Harlingen South in the backcourt.
And credit for Brasino, number 10, with that steal and the assist on that last basket.
Lady Hawks break the pressure. Jacqueline Robles has it on the right side. Nice pass inside. Forced shot. Contact. Foul called. Minute gone. And we see both teams pressing one another.
And Harlingen South taken off guard by that pressure. As like we talked about, that's a press that they have not used. And they generated a turnover for Rowe, but the second time down, the Lady Hawks able to crack it.
That's exactly what Coach wanted to happen. That's Cavazos at the line. Misses on the first. Didn't catch who the foul was on Rowe. If you can get that, we'll utilize that here in a moment. Cavazos trying to get the first point of the night for Harlingen South. And will. 1 of 2 on the trip. Again, here comes the pressure from South after the made free throw. Warriors in the backcourt. Not a bad option to get it into Briseño's hands. Nice pass over the top. They beat the pressure down the right side to the baseline. Whistle blows.
That's Watson who had the shot down there. See if this is a shooting foul.
They call it on Natalie Gonzalez. Non-shooting foul. Ball out of bounds on the baseline. Rowe Warriors up 3-1. First quarter action. Looking to get it in. They will throw over the top. Working right side. Long three on the way, off the rim, no good. Offensive board, put it up, and no good. Rebound again, another offensive board and a foul called. How about that?
Well, Briseño and Watson with the two shots that were missed, and Watson got her own rebound. And now a foul on the Lady Hawks.
First free throw, good. As a team now, the McAllen Rowe Lady Warriors, 2 of 3 from the line, 67% out of the gate, shooting from the field, 1 of 3. How about this? Harlingen South, no shots taken thus far in this game.
Wow. Shelby Cano credited with the foul, by the way, her first.
Second one good for Adriano. She takes the team lead, joins Ashley Watson with 2 apiece. Another near steal, ball diving out of bounds, and it is a turnover.
Well, we might see an early timeout here by Dawn Engelman as South has had fits with that press here early.
Already 4 turnovers in the ball game. We haven't even played 2 minutes. Rowe Warriors with a 5-1 lead. Nice pass inside to Briseño. Takes it off the dribble. A lot of contact, lost the ball. Here come Harlingen South in the front court. 1 man to beat, layup good. Jacqueline Martinez on the finish. 5-3 your score. McAllen Rowe with the lead. They've had it thus far. Throw over the top of the pressure. Again, they beat it to the right side. And the shot goes up and no good though. Boy, they beat it. Had a nice look that time by Adriano. And now the ball in the backcourt.
I'm going to say Rose stepped on the end line. So that negates the basket there by Watson. But yeah, Rowe has clearly worked in practice against that pressure. They've been able to handle it pretty well so far.
Harlingen South will substitute, and they'll talk. They have to talk. They got to figure out what's going on. It's a press, my friends, coming at the Harlingen South Lady Hawks by the Lady Warriors. 5-3 ball game again. Your shooting percentages, it's not much to talk about right now. McAllen Rowe 1 of 4 from the field, 25%, 1 of 3 inside the arc, 0 for 1 beyond the arc, 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Couple of offensive rebounds thus far in the game. Harlingen South 1 of 1 now from the field. That only shot coming on a layup. They're 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 5 turnovers in the ball game though. The big statistic out of the gate here in this one.
And that's common in girls basketball. You do see some high turnover rates. The way they play the game. And of course, both of these teams playing a frenetic defense, which is going to generate even more turnovers than you normally see.
Now we'll see Rowe back off the press after the timeout. They'll set up in a 2-3 zone. South with the ball down a deuce. Good pressure that time by the Rowe Warriors, not allowing the easy shot from just inside the arc. Now that pass is stolen by the Rowe Warriors. Hanging on for dear life, contact, jump ball. Possession arrow will go the other way.
That was Watson who got the initial steal, and then it was tied up with Cano, but possession to Rowe anyway.
Now 6 turnovers by Harlingen South. Rowe Warriors against the pressure defense, take it down the sideline. They've been breaking it over the top of the press. Again, this wasn't a problem first 2 meetings, and it doesn't appear to be a problem yet. Ball tipped out of bounds, stay here.
Yeah, tipped out by Gabby Cavazos, who was hanging back there playing center field on defense.
Briseño to throw it in. Sets him in motion. Nice pass inside, ball deflected, stolen. Harlingen South comes out of there with it. 3rd turnover of the game by the Rowe Warriors. South pushes the issue. Rowe falls back nicely defensively. Again, it's a zone defense. Robles has it, wing it left side. They'll shoot from out there if they get it. They'll also be a very patient team as well.
Melissa Quintanilla, number 22 for Lady Hawks, got that last steal.
Long 3 off the mark, offensive board. Put it up off the glass. That's too strong. Rebound Rowe Warriors. Back we come the other way. Ball knocked out of bounds. Stay here.
Jamie Zamora, who got that rebound at the other end. And that's something the Lady Warriors need to guard against, is giving up those offensive boards and second shots.
Ball out of bounds. That's going to be a foul call on Harlingen South. Looks like Melissa Quintanilla will pick up the foul. Non-shooting foul, but that's 4 team fouls already on Harlingen South. Just shy of 3 minutes gone in this ball game. Watson to throw it in. Top of the key, Brasenio fires it inside, off the glass, too strong.
That's the second time Zamora's missed a close shot inside.
South, chance to tie, can take the lead from beyond the arc. Then they can be very patient. They'll also take those open looks if they get them beyond the arc. That's in the lane, nothing there. Back outside, penetration, whistle. Foul on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Brasenio, the point guard for the Lady Warriors.
Non-shooting foul, team foul number 3 on the Rowe Warriors. Inbound play coming up for Harlingen South. Jacqueline Robles will set him in motion. Near a 5-second call, ball deflected. Now nice move made inside, layup, missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds. You know, talking with the coach before this ball game, Harlingen South, she said, I expect them to try to block every shot we take. Therefore, I want to see some pump fakes out of my players. She got one there. They just missed an easy shot.
Yeah, Jackie Martinez there in close. Couldn't get it in.
Rowe Warriors back with the ball. 4:37 to go in the first. All the way to the baseline. Contact, and to the free throw line will go Brasenio. And she's been given the green light, my friend, to attack on any given time.
Yeah, she took that one coast to coast. She's their point guard. Normally likes to dish out the assist or take the long-range shot, but took it all the way to the hole that time and was able to draw the foul. Pretty good softball player, too, Brasenio.
One of those, you're the softball coach, which the season began today. I wish I had her, but on the other side, you want her to do as well as possible. Substitution in the ball game. Rita Bolus into the game for the Harlingen South Lady Hawks. Meanwhile, Brasenio with the first free throw was good. Second one, also good. Free throws a story in the game early. 5 of 6 at the line already. Steal, easy layup, and count it.
Nice job, Jamie Zamora.
And this pressure is paying some dividends. Now they beat it. Nice move. Walk. Another travel. Another turnover. In the ball game, that's 8 unofficial turnovers now by Harlingen South in the first quarter. Long pass over the top of the zone, and that's a turnover right back to you. Lady Hawks down by 6. In the lane. Shot goes in. That's Martinez, Jacqueline Martinez, now the only player to score other than a free throw. She's got 4 of the team's 5 points. Rowe Warriors back on the attack. They've led throughout. Can't dribble against this pressure defense for long, and that's what happens. Turnover. Back we come the other way. Harlingen South.
Stolen by Junior Robles, their senior.
Work to the outside, Cano. Skip pass over the top of the defense. Picked up there. Cavazos off balance, banker, that won't go. Rebound by the Rowe Warriors. Outlet pass is going to be a loose ball, jump ball, stay here. No, yeah, stay here.
Yeah, Hawks will retain possession. Heather Adriano for Rowe got that rebound, but then the Hawks are able to tie it up.
First quarter action here, a bi-district playoff game. Running one-hander, that might have been blocked. Out of bounds it goes. Touch last, no. They'll say it was touched last by Harlingen South.
Yeah, I think the ball might have just slipped out of her hand a little bit on the shot, and then Rowe didn't touch it as it went out.
South now 2 of 7 as a team, 29% from the field. Shooting, there's a travel. Well, good news is you've forced 8 turnovers. Bad news, you've turned it over 6 times right back to them. Otherwise, the Lady Warriors may have a big lead right now in the first quarter. Right now they lead by 4. Substitution, Jacqueline Corte checks in the ball game, as does Maurice Verhel. Jumper on the way. That was a wide open look, no good. Inside, whistle blows on the rebound.
And that was the player who just came in, the senior Maurice Del Dios Verhel. Kind of a defensive specialist.
South with the ball. will go under 3 here in the first quarter of this possession. Cano from the top of the key. Fires a pass over to Robles. In traffic, that's a travel. Turnover number 9. So each time Harlingen South can cut this lead, they give it right back to the Lady Warriors.
They went to Bolus down there right on the block next to the basket, but traveled as she turned toward the hoop.
Melissa Quintanilla checks into the ball game for Harlingen South. Rowe Warrior basketball in the backcourt. Verhel brings it up. Hands it off to Brasilia. Nice crossover. Stays with it, gets it on the baseline. Open jumper, and in and out, no good. Contact on the rebound. Another jump ball. This one will stay here. Boy, Verhel had an open look there that time. They had something there going.
And first time we've seen they used Maida Garcia, their tall freshman, to set a high pick for Brasilia. And then I assume Brasilia has an option there to pass it off or go for the shot.
Inbound pass, tipped and stolen. Harlingen South with the ball, down 4. 2:30 remaining, first quarter action. Running the point, Cavazos, handed off now. Point guard Robles takes over, back to Cavazos, attack, shot it, made it. Oh! Gabriela Cavazos with a nifty finish, cuts the lead to 2 for Cavazos. She's got 3 points. Over the top of the pressure again. Rowe Warriors, ball nearly stolen. Loose ball, still loose, picked up by the Hawks. Chance for Harlingen South to tie.
They tried to go to Garcia in the lane, did the Lady Warriors, and then got knocked around in traffic, and the Hawks have another turnover.
Cavazos with a deep 3. That's way short. Rebound in the hands of Garcia. Here come the Lady Warriors, and they've got numbers. Banker up, too strong. Rebound, tip, loose ball, picked up, shot, good. Stuck with it, did Zamora. Snuck in there, got the offensive rebound, and the kickback takes over the team lead in scoring. She's got 4. 11-7 game. That's a travel.
That's on Shelby Cano, their junior.
Double-digit turnovers now by Harlingen South.
Yeah, she went right up, and it's one of those where you want to make a pass, and then the defender gets in the way, and you change your mind, and your feet come back down with the ball.
Ashley Watson just checks in for McAllen Rowe. 11-7. They've led throughout the game. We're in the first quarter. They'll beat the pressure down the sideline, get it on the baseline, and attack. Shot blocked. Rebound tipped and loose still. Coming out of there with it. Nicely done, Robles.
Looked like Gabby Cavazos with the block shot from behind.
Contact at the midcourt stripe. Whistle blows. Foul called on Verhel.
That'll be her second.
Team foul number 5. Looked like out of the gate, Harlingen South was going to put McAllen Rowe in the bonus. They had 4 team fouls in the blink of an eye. Substitution freewheeling in off the bench now for Harlingen South. I watched them practice. They're 10 deep, solid. Their second 5 was out there, and I've seen a lot of basketball this season, and I said it then. They could probably beat a lot of teams' first teams.
Heather Adriano, a senior, has checked back in for the Lady Warriors as well.
Well, Cavazos gets that shot off quickly, missed it, rebound taken down, and another outlet pass, and away we go in the front court. Rowe Warriors, that's an open look, good. Watson, nobody stopped her, said thanks from 6 feet away. She's now got 4. Steal, way up, good. Everything going right for McAllen Rowe in the first quarter. They're up 8. Under a minute to go. Harlingen South, that ball's tipped, nearly stolen again. Triple team, cutter, shot, too strong. Back we come after 1 and done, and now in the backcourt, whistle blows, travel.
Good defensive rebound by Adriano off the miss by the Lady Hawks, Melissa Quintanilla. But now Lady Hawks have it back once again, but the biggest lead of the game right now for Nikki Rose, we take a look at Coach Dawn Engelman. The Lady Hawks, they know they're in a, I was going to say a dog fight, but maybe
they're in a
bird,
battle.
Bird fight of some sort.
3-pointer off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Harlingen South. Shooting woes continue. Now 21% from the field, 3 of 14 for Harlingen South here in the first quarter. Couple that with 10 turnovers, 8-point deficit is the result. McAllen Rowe attacking the defense again. That's a travel. Watson had the double team beat, also had people in the lane, just didn't let go of that pass, was intent on shooting.
We see a substitution now for the Lady Warriors. 23, Jamie Zamora checks in. She's got 4 points. We see Rowe going back to their press now.
South basketball in the backcourt. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Nice pass. Deflected, still 4. 3 on the clock. 2 seconds, that's a good look and a finish. It wasn't a great quarter for Harlingen South, but it was a good ending as Jacqueline Martinez kissed it off the glass. But after one, McAllen Rowe leads this one 15-9. On the replay, that was a nifty pass there with, again, patience with the clock running down.
Bolas got that assist.
Run down the stats for you again. The shooting percentage for Harlingen South. How about 4 of 15 as a team? 27%. 4 of 12 inside the arc, 33%. Missed all 3 beyond the arc. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Took down 4 rebounds, unofficially 10 turnovers in the quarter. McAllen Rowe, the Lady Warriors, shot 42% from the field at 5 of 12 overall. 5 of 11 inside the arc, missed their only shot beyond the arc. 5 of 6 at the free throw line, that's 83%. 9 rebounds, 6 of those on the offensive end. 9 turnovers in the ball game. Leading scorers thus far in the game. Thus far, 4 Harlingen South, 6 points for Jacqueline Martinez, 3 for Gabriela Cavazos. 5 different players have scored already for McAllen Rowe. 4 for Heather Adriano, 4 for Ashley Watson, 4 for Amy Zamora, 2 for Sierra Presidio, and 1 for Maida Garcia. On the rebounds, again, 9-4 in favor of McAllen Rowe. They wanted to focus on rebounds. Mark, they did.
Yeah, I was just about to comment on that, that Harlingen South came in being experts at getting those offensive boards and generating second shots, and Rowe has done an excellent job of preventing the second shot. Harlingen South comes down, and Rowe either generates a turnover or they're only giving up 1 shot, and all of them have been contested.
You're talking about beating a team at their own game. Rebounding, pressure defense. Harlingen South down 6. It'll be their ball to start the second quarter. Ball tipped, nearly stolen. In the lane, ball knocked away again. Loose ball, still loose. Finally picked up. Harlingen South retains possession. Anything that happens here is a bonus for Harlingen South. They should have turned it over 3 different times right there. Lady Hawks. Around the outside, Cavazos has it.
We're seeing more patience now from the Hawk offense.
Now there's no panic in this team. There's a shot that goes up, no good, contact, and a foul is going to send Cavazos back to the free throw line.
That's going to be on the freshman Garcia, number 13, I believe her first.
I got her for 1. Back to the line goes Gabriela Cavazo. 1 of 2 thus far in the ball game. She's got 3 points. First one good. 2 of 3 from the line. Cavazzo's the only player to shoot a free throw thus far for South. That's another thing this team does real well. Across the board, Harlingen South shoots free throws extremely well. Jinxed her there. Cavazos misses the next one. How many times have you seen that done? And the rebound, we got a jump ball. Garcia gets credit for the board. She was tied up. It is Rowe basketball. Leading by 5.
Token pressure by the Lady Hawks.
That time it was. They skipped right through it again. Ball deflected. Oh, turnover. That pass was there. Zamora just lost control. Got a little too anxious to shoot. 5-point game. Pressure in the backcourt by Rowe. They'll trap there. South this time throws over the top of it. There's an adjustment made on the fly between the corners. Easily they break the pressure this time, and now they go with that patient set. Cavazos attacks, turns, spins, banks it, got it. She's tough. She's now got 6. Joins Martinez with 6 apiece for Harlingen South. 3-point game. 6:49 remaining in the half. Nice ball handling once again by Briseño. And the shot goes up, no good. Rebound, that's another jump ball.
It's Garcia who missed the shot from about 14 feet. And it's tied up, and it's going to end up being essentially a rebound for Lady Hawks.
3-0 run by Harlingen South to start the second quarter. Lady Hawks trail by 3. They can tie from 1 beyond the arc. Here it is. That's just on the line. That's a 2. No good. Offensive board. Cavazos got knocked to the ground. She'll go to the line. And that's where you look up as a coach and say, uh-oh. Don't let them start doing that. Weak side board this time for Cavazos right there. Nobody blocked her out. Missed the shot but took the contact, and back to the line she goes.
Foul was on 23 Zamora for Rowe.
That's 17 fouls, so any more fouls in the half by McAllen Rowe will send Harlingen South back to the line. Normally a good free throw shooting team, but since I said that, Cavazos has missed 2 in a row. Misses the first of 2 here. She's 2 of 5 at the line, has 6 points, couple of rebounds here in the first half, and has literally kept her team in this ball game. Second one, no good. Another rebound for Garcia. She's been busy. Quickly, a pass ahead of the pack. Tip, out of bounds, turnover, McAllen Rowe.
Yeah, a little bit too high for Verhel. She was able to get a hand on it, but unable to control it.
That's now 11 turnovers in the game for the Lady Warriors. 10 for Harlingen South, all coming in the first quarter. No pressure.
This is a 5-0 run right now for the Southhawks.
Start the second quarter, and you couple that with 2 that were made. There's a layup, no good. Rebound by McAllen Rowe. Lady Warriors need to settle it down, get a basket here. They'll work it inside, nicely done. Shot, no good. Rebound, Harlingen South. Cavazos has been busy with boards as well. She's now got 3 of those. Catches this pass, and she takes it in the lane and travels.
That's what the Lady Hawks have done on their last 3 possessions, going to Cavazos on that weak side, charging up the right side of the lane. That time she committed the travel.
That's a 5-0 run by Harlingen South here in the second quarter. They also, remember, had the last basket of the first quarter, a shot made at the buzzer. So that's a 7-0 run. And there's a backcourt violation.
Yeah, Briseño pivoted right on top of the line and then took kind of a half step back and resulted in a backcourt. That's good defense there by the Lady Hawks.
And the way the rule works on that is that there's 3 points. A foot, and a ball. One of the 3 can cross the line and come back. If 2 of the 3 go across, you can't come back. Ball and a foot went across, she came back, thus the turnover. Harlingen South down 3. Pass deflected, loose, stolen. Briseño one-hands it over to the right side, layup, good.
What a pass by Briseño. She got that steal and went on the full sprint, and the bounce pass to Verhel, as you see her right there on the replay for a great layup with the right hand.
Backside, right in transition, basket made by Bolus. So either team making the other pay on the backside of the press. Rowe attacking again. That's an off-balance shot, no good. Offensive board though, put it up, no good, and a foul. Thought there for a second that Adriano was going to get to the line for the conventional 3-point play.
Yeah, Adriano, a senior, get to shoot 2, but not until after the timeout. Warriors want to talk things over.
3-point game, 17-14. It was 15-9 at the end of a quarter. McAllen Rowe led. Again, the shooting woes continue. Neither team shooting lights out here. Harlingen South 6 of 19, 32% overall. McAllen Rowe just a little better, 6 of 16, 38%.
But, you know, every shot is contested, Joe. I mean, both of these teams are, you can tell the coaches are emphasizing defense in order to win this game. And you're seeing a lot of contested shots out there. And, you know, nobody, even on the fast break that Rowe had just a moment ago, the Hawks were back there on defense, ready to try to stop it. And both teams forced to own it from the line quite a bit, too.
Yeah, as we get back here now, another stat that comes out at me, 6 players have scored for McAllen Rowe in this game already, 3 for Harlingen South. 3 players share the lead in scoring. One of those at the line, Adriano, has 4 points for McAllen Rowe. She's also 2 of 2 at the line. And just like that, takes over the team lead in scoring. She's got 5 team shooting, 6 of 7 now from the free throw line for McAllen Rowe here in the first half. Way short in the second. It's the last time I'm going to brag about someone shooting free throws.
You're the kiss of death when it comes to for free throw shooters.
4-point game. Jacqueline Corte checks in the game for McAllen Rowe. Harlingen South basketball. Robles brings it across. Uncontested. Sees a zone defense. Works it outside. They leave her wide open. Shelby Cano, they dared her to shoot. Got it to Cavazos. They won't leave her as open. Maybe out there, yes. Closer to the arc, no. Back to Robles. Robles to Cavazos. Quick shot on the release, no good. Offensive board. Got her own, put it up, no good. McAllen Rowe gets a rebound on the backside of that. Want to run. They do. Nice pass. Layup, no good. Loose ball. Here comes Harlingen South back at you. Missed opportunity that time by McAllen Rowe. Nearing the 4-minute mark of the first half. 4:13 and counting here on this possession. Cavazos slows it down. Outside to Cano between the circles. They leave her open as well. Cavazos for three. No. Backside rebound. Watson comes out of there with it. McAllen Rowe this time. Now they'll turn it over. Cavazos in the front court. Lays it up. Missed it. Got fouled.
That was a credit that to the pressure defense for Harlingen South. They hadn't used it in a little while, and Rowe was caught unawares a little bit there in the backcourt. That errant pass was Cavazos waiting to pounce on that. Got it, went up for the layup, and got fouled.
Now that foul, I believe, was on Verhel, which would be her third of the game. Gabby Cavazos at the free throw line. Got the first. She's now got 7 points.
Yeah, now they're going to take Verhel out with the 3 fouls. They'll bring in 44, a freshman, Deanna Spears, making her first appearance in the game.
Cavazos. Now you watch players that are coming in now, fresh legs, but also untested in the waters that have these pressure defenders at all corners. 2-point ball game. South has outscored Rowe 7-3 here in the second quarter. Over the top of the pressure. Watson has it to the free throw line. That shot won't go. Rebound, out of bounds. Stay here. No, we'll go the other way. Touch last by Corte, says the official.
And Garcia likes to hit those jumpers there in the lane, but she's been unable to connect here tonight.
Harlingen South now with a chance to tie or take the lead. They had a couple opportunities in the first quarter, never got it over that hump. Again, they are leaving Cano wide open on the right side of this zone. Swing pass to Robles. Robles, that ball's deflected. She got it back. You can see Cavazos wants that ball. Off the drive, Martinez, whistle blows, travel. They turned it over 10 times in the first quarter. 3 more now in the second quarter for 13 in the ball game. Harlingen South. McAllen Rowe protects the lead yet again. Now can they build on it? Nice pass across the defense to Watson. Watson nearly traveled. Back in the hands of Brasenio. Looks for a screen. Nice ball handling out of the top. Skip pass deep inside in the paint. Out of bounds it goes. Touch last by Harlingen South. Cavazos got a hand on it.
Yeah, Watson was in there deep, and Brasenio trying to hit her underneath.
Inbound play from the baseline for the McAllen Rowe Lady Warriors. 2-point game. Around the perimeter they go to Watson. Watson waits. Patient set this time down for McAllen Rowe. Brasenio guarded by Robles. They extend the zone, played now by Harlingen South. Nice switch, defensive, and then a foul is going to be called on Martinez.
They're trying to set that high pick again with Garcia coming out there to the top of the circle, but South adjusting to it nicely.
Yeah, good recognition that time that was coming in an immediate switch. That's done in practice. That's not done on the fly. Team foul number 7. That means it's 1-1 for Brasenio as they've reached the bonus, the McAllen Rowe Lady Warriors. Brasenio thus far in the game, couple of points, all coming from the free throw line. Makes the first here of 2. She's now 3 of 3 in the game. Rowe Warriors confident enough she's going to make this next one. They back everyone off the blocks. Bang.
Wow, money in the bank.
4-point game. Again, McAllen Rowe in the first half as a team, 80% from the line at 8 of 10. South. Nice baseline move. That's off the glass and in. Martinez right back at you. Martinez has 8. Long pass. They beat the pressure again. Layup no good, but the offensive rebound is there. No good. Another offensive board. Put it up. No good. Foul called. Back to the line goes McAllen Rowe.
That'll put Spears at the line, the freshman. Foul looks like it was on 24, Chrissy Rodriguez for Harlingen South. Both teams in the bonus, by the way.
That's offensive rebounding continue for McAllen Rowe. Free throw number 1, no good by Spears. Substitution in for Harlingen South. Back in the game is Rada Bolus. Deanna Spears in your screen. Second free throw of 2, trying to take it back to a 3-point lead. Does. No pressure. McAllen Rowe pressed in the early going. They switch it back and forth. Lady Hawks with the ball. 2 minutes left in the half.
Looks like a 3-2 zone there for the Lady Warriors.
Doing a good job of switching it up with the pressure and then the different looks on the defensive end. Trying to keep Harlingen South guessing. Cavazos out there isolated against Brasenio. Nothing there for her. Has to give it up, nearly traveled as she got it hooked on her hip. Got it to Robles. Over it goes. Bolus, now the whistle blows. Timeout called by Harlingen South. Again, credit McAllen Rowe for switching things up defensively and forcing this Harlingen South team to call this timeout to talk it over, Mark.
Yeah, we've seen the pressure, we've seen the 2-3 zone, and I believe that's the first time we've seen the 3-2 zone, which brings out that center a little further away from the basket, closer to the free throw line, can prevent some of the penetration and some of the skip passes a little bit. Harlingen South seem to be a little bit befuddled, unsure of themselves as to what to do. So Coach Engelman calling a timeout here to talk it over, maybe set up a play.
Shooting-wise, again in the first half, thus far McAllen Rowe leads the game 21-18, but they're shooting just 30% from the field, 6 of 20 overall, 6 of 19 inside the arc. They attempted just 1 shot beyond the arc. Carrying the load, though, the team at the free throw line, 9 of 12 for 75%. Harlingen South, 32% from the field thus far in the game, 7 of 22 overall, 7 of 17 inside the arc, 0 for 5 beyond the arc. And watch that stat because they can get hot from back there. 4 for 8 at the free throw line. They can also get red hot from there. Turnover-wise, 13 for Harlingen South, 14 for McAllen Rowe, and yet they lead by 3 on their home court.
Yeah, and something about Nikki Rowe, it's a little bit surprising. They usually shoot more threes than that, and I would have thought they would have been shooting more threes in this game with Harlingen South being such a stingy defensive team, but we've only seen them 1 attempt tonight.
South with the basketball after the timeout. Thought maybe McAllen Rowe would switch it up defensively again, but they stick to the 3-2. Robles has it off the dribble. Back outside from Cano to Cavazos. Cavazos looking for a screen. Spears, nice show defensively. Backs her out of there.
Yeah, that 3-2 prevents the penetration. That's what they tried to do, and they couldn't get it.
Another near turnover. Cavazos there to save the day. Minute 11 to go. The South wanted to work this down to 1 shot to close out the half. They could. They don't. They go in for a shot. Missed. Nice rebound, and then on the outlet pass, a foul call. But what a rebound by Maida Garcia.
And a bullet pass to Melissa Quintanilla. It looked like it, as we see Quintanilla right there, then Quintanilla forced to make the foul after Rowe grabs yet another rebound.
For Quintanilla, that's her 2nd foul of the ball game. The free throw line is Maida Garcia. Garcia, 1 point in the game, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. She has 4 rebounds. None stronger than the one that earned her this trip to the free throw line right here. 1 and 1. First one no good. Got her own board though. Fadeaway jumper no good. Maybe an ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, maybe would have been better to wait for the rest of her teammates to come down.
South with the ball down 3. Jumper, that's blocked. Rebound by McAllen Rowe. Ball in the hands of Watson. Watson to the midcourt stripe. She got fouled. What a nice job defensively by McAllen Rowe.
And going back to the previous play where Garcia got that rebound off the free throw miss, I don't think I've ever seen that before, where a shooter against 4 defenders was able to get the rebound. It's a little embarrassing, I would think, at times, but she missed the shot, though.
This time Ashley Watson to the free throw line. Coach Engelman pleading a case to the official. Meanwhile, patrolling the sidelines, McAllen Rowe's coach. Watson made the first free throw. She'll get another. 10 team fouls now on Harlingen South. 40 seconds remain in the half.
Yeah, Rowe doing a very good job with the free throw shooting here tonight.
Watson made them both. She's got 6, leads the team in scoring now for the Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors. Robles has the ball right down the center of the court. Bounce pass right side. Big step that time by Bolus. Bounce pass on the blocks. Fadeaway jumper, forced, miss, free throw time for Criselda Rodriguez. It's the first time they've really pounded it down on the blocks. Who's that foul?
I think he might have been 12.
The official indicated 1-1, and they're now correcting that.
And 1-1's not out there,
No,
so I'm guessing it was maybe 12.
And I was going to say that's good heads-up scorekeeping there, because we know what happens if 1-1 picks up a foul on the bench. That's her 4th.
She's thinking, gosh, I just picked up a foul and I'm on the bench. I mean, nobody can't get any respect.
Rodriguez with a free throw, 1 of 1 thus far in the ball game. That's her first point of the evening. Cuts the Nicky Rowe lead to 4. Misfires on the second one. And on the ball goes out of bounds as Watson couldn't control a rebound. Credit to Watson. She was trying to fight somebody out. Well, she did, and she got fouled. So give her the rebound, and she was fouled. I saw the ball knocked out of there.
Yeah, I thought South had simply knocked it out, but yeah, foul there, I guess, as Watson was controlling it.
Watson back to the free throw line. 6 points, leads the team in scoring. She's 2 of 2 at the line. Continues with another here. Now 12 of 16, back to 75% as a team. McAllen Rowe girls here tonight at home.
Nice high arc by Watson. Good technique on those free throws.
Perfect on the second. Each team has scored 10 here in the second quarter. Back to the 6-point lead that McAllen Rowe enjoyed at the end of 1. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Cavazos catches. Spears, again, a good show defensively on that side of that zone. Around the perimeter they go. Bolus dished it inside. Whistle, foul called on Nicky Rowe. Looked like they'll get it on Corte.
Yeah, they call it on the floor, but that puts them in the double bonus, so this will be 2 free throws.
Griselda Rodriguez back to the free throw line. Things evening up a bit at the line.
9 seconds left here in the half, so whoever gets this rebound should hold it for the last shot.
Rodriguez will shoot 2. A right-handed junior. Misses the first. They went for the rebound, but again, we're on the money there with our double bonus.
And we see Coach Raul Vega in his 15th year as head coach of the Lady Warriors.
He felt good about his game plan coming into this. He'll feel better at halftime.
Yeah, it seems like his team really bought into it and has not shown the jitters that might come with having lost to a team twice.
6 seconds to go. Spears has the ball with 3, 2, top of the key. Shot, foul with a half a second to go in the half.
It's going to be on Robles, number 0, and an ill-advised foul right there with less than a second to go, and giving Rowe a chance, a team that's already been scintillating from the free throw line, a chance to add 2 more.
13 of 17 at the line, 8 of 11 here in the second quarter. Persenio, a big part of that. She is now 5 of 5. She'll get another here. At worst, it'll be a 6-point lead. They could better their first quarter lead with another made free throw here.
I'm surprised Rowe doesn't bring out their defense a little bit. The half second, they're going to have to take it from half court.
Persenio makes it. Here's a little pressure in the back. That's all they need. Shot well short. Well played first half for McAllen Rowe. I know we're just halfway there, but if they do what they're doing now, they're moving on in this bi-district game. They lead 27-20. Live streaming coming your way on valleycentral.com. McAllen School District providing the video and all the technical stuff in the background. Mark May, again, doing a terrific job showing us all these plays for the fans at home.
A great highlight package here at the end. There we see a free throw. Free throws don't normally make the highlight package, but I think that's the real key for Rowe in the first half, especially in that second quarter, as it seemed that Harlingen South was outplaying them end to end, but Rowe was able to keep up and keep the points going and keep their lead going with the made free throws.
Run down the statistics as we watch the highlights here of the first half. Harlingen South shot 29% as a team, 7 of 24 overall in the first half, 7 of 19 inside the arc, 37%, 0 for 5 beyond the arc. That's 0%. 6 of 12 at the free throw line, only 50%. 13 turnovers, 10 of those coming in the first quarter. McAllen Rowe in the first half also shot 29% from the field as a team, 6 of 21. 6 of 20 inside the arc for 30%. Missed their only three-pointer, 15 of 19 at the free throw line, 79%. Took down 20 boards, turned the ball over 14 times. Leading scorers real quick before we go to break. For Harlingen South, 2 players with 8 points apiece, Gabriela Cavazos and Jacqueline Martinez, 2 each for Rada Bolas and Crisela Rodriguez. For the McAllen Rowe Lady Warriors, 8 points for Ashley Watson leads the way, 6 for Sierra Briseño, 5 for Heather Adriano, 4 for Jamie Zamora, 2 for Marisa Verhel, and 1 for Maida Garcia. That's your first half statistics. We'll be back with the second half. Take a break, we'll be back. Second half action, 27-20. McAllen Rowe leads Harlingen South.
Have you visited a campus in McAllen ISD lately? There is an amazing transformation going on. In McAllen ISD, every child has the opportunity to receive a mobile learning device like the iPad. Education is evolving to fit the modern world. The state and even the nation want to know how we're doing it. It has led to national and international recognition, state awards, and even to conversations at the White House. Student-centered, inquiry-based learning. McAllen ISD, transforming learning and leading the way.
Today, well, kids like me will have to create their own job. But first, we have to imagine it. Expanding the classroom and the child's mind. Transforming learning. McAllen School since 1908.
McAllen ISD provides to every single one of our students a comprehensive educational experience. And we promise to you that when they leave, our students will be college and career ready. Fulfilling our promise,
we are McAllen ISD.
You're watching MITV, Channel 17.
And we're back here at Nicky Rowe Gym, getting ready for the second half. And our score, 27-20, a 7-point lead for the Lady Warriors, who used a little bit of fire to combat fire. They used Harlingen South's traditional game plan, the press and sharp rebounding, and also some great shots from the free throw line to grab the lead here as we start the second half. And Nicky Rowe has the ball, and we'll turn it over to our play-by-play man, Joe Bowling from Channel 4 Sports.
Well, thank you, sir. Again, if you would have scripted this and told me, hey, a team's going to press and they're going to hit a lot of free throws and they're going to be up 7, I would have said before the game started, advantage Harlingen South. How about a 3 to start the second half? That's Briseño. And just like that, double-digit lead, biggest lead of the game for the Rowe Warriors.
Briseño with 9 points now, too, her first made 3.
Harlingen South out of the gate. Cavazos has it. She scored 8 in the first half. She and Martinez with 8 apiece scored 16 of the team's 20. Cavazos spins. That shot's blocked. They keep the rebound, though, right here. Nice job by Robles of keeping it alive. Cavazos again. Left it short. Offensive board. In with a putback. And that's the 2 players that literally carried this team.
Yes, Jackie Martinez getting into double figures now with 10 points.
Takes over the team lead in scoring in that department. She also is in a bit of foul trouble as we start the second half. Misfires on the free throw.
Yeah, she has 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful.
Outlet pass stolen. Harlingen South will get another chance. They've scored 2 this trip down.
Junior Robles, number 0, who got that steal.
Robles will set it up. Martinez off the penetration. That shot's partially blocked. Rebound ripped out of the air by Garcia. Nikki Rowe with the ball and an 8-point lead. Double team, foul called. Bolus was there.
Watson tried to split the defense there.
Called a foul on Rita Bolus.
That's going to be number 3 on her. So 3 Lady Hawks with 3 fouls now.
Watson to inbound the ball for McAllen Rowe. Brasenio steps back beyond the arc. Tried to fire pass on the backside of that defense. Somehow they keep it alive. Baseline jumper wide open. Look, funnels home. Nice touch that time by Zamora. Back to a 10-point lead.
Those are what they call shooter's rims.
And home court cooking right there. Robles with the ball. Finds Martinez. Lets her go. Missed it. Rebound Watson has it for McAllen Rowe. They can build on this 10-point lead. Quickly inside. Shot blocked and a foul is going to be called on Cavazos.
That was Adriano who beat the defense back there, and Brasenio did a good job firing a pass off from midcourt. And then Adriano draws the foul.
We're setting here amongst the Harlingen South fans. Free throw no good. Missed by Adriano. She's now 3 of 5 at the line. Has 5 points, 4 boards. 6 minutes remain here in the third quarter. McAllen Rowe has led throughout.
This is their biggest lead of the game, too.
1 of 2 on the trip. 33-22. It's a 6-2 run by McAllen Rowe to start this third quarter. South with the basketball. Robles brings it across the timeline, not guarded. They'll drop back in their 2-3 zone. Timeout call. Coach Engelman again sees her team. No urgency right now. There's one thing to have composure, another thing to have a little urgency in a playoff game down 11.
Yeah, in a game that doesn't have a shot clock, with a double-digit deficit can be difficult to overcome sometimes, especially if a team doesn't turn it over. And yeah, you've got to turn up the heat a little bit if you're going to generate turnovers. This Rowe team has a lot of seniors on it. 10 of the 15 girls are seniors, so they're not going to be rattled easily. And I noticed Rowe did not come out with the press there to start the second half there, Joe. It looks like they're content with that 3-2 zone that seemed to work really well for them in the late second quarter.
Well, also when I talked to them about what they were going to do, Coach told me, I'm going to press them. I'm going to try to get them rattled. I'm going to try to confuse them. And then if I can get them chasing me, what are they going to do? Press me? I already know they're going to press me. And we got discussing that. It's like, yeah, you got a good point there. What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Now we're going to press them. Well, you have been pressing them, and now you're down double digits. So, yeah, Coach Engelman has got to make some adjustments on her players. And I think it's going to happen from the offensive end. You got to attack. You got Martinez and Cavazos doing literally everything for that team. You got to get some other players a little more urgent to get that ball inside.
Somebody else needs to get involved in their offense, and also they need to send more people to the boards to try to get more offensive rebounds and generate more second shots. It seems like Nikki Rowe has 2-3 players underneath there to grab those boards every time.
Harlingen South out of the timeout. Martinez with a baseline move. That's a travel. Could have been a foul. They'll call it a turnover. First of the second half for Harlingen South, 14th of the game. Nikki Rowe Warriors with the ball. Watson across the timeline. Be careful there. That's a dead trap zone, but they don't trap out of that. It's just straight up man-to-man defense as they chase Watson. On a switch, Watson keeps the dribble alive, got inside the lane and shot it up and in.
She had Kano on her and was able to get the top defender of the Lady Hawks off of her with a pick set by Garcia. That allowed Watson to go in for the layup.
Watson now double figures, whistle blows, ball out of bounds as contact occurred. Cavazos had it knocked out of her hands. No foul called, 5:20 remaining here in the third. Inbound play coming up for the Hawks. Cavazos wide open. There's a offensive foul to free her up.
Must have been a moving screen. And I think they called that on Bolus. If it is, that'll be her fourth.
It was on somebody ending in 1, and only one player on the court is Bolus with a number ending in 1. So yeah, it was her. I was screened by the official on the call. 13-point lead, Rowe with the basketball. They've outscored Harlingen South 8-2 here in the third quarter. Nice pass in the lane. Good look. Can't finish. Offensive board, put it up, no good. Another one, put it up, no good. Rebound finally by Harlingen South.
Well, Rowe getting those second shots, but they need to be able to hit when they're in that close.
Harlingen South just dodged the bullet. They need a basket here. Down 13. Long three. Cavazos got it. First three-pointer of the evening for Harlingen South. Couldn't have come at a better time for Cavazos.
That'll
10-point game.
That'll give her 11 points as well.
Takes over the team lead in scoring. Rowe Warriors with the basketball in the front court. Basenio looking for a screen. Fires a pass in the left corner. Long three on the way. That's short. Offensive rebound. They can't get it. Out of bounds it goes. They dared Zamora to let it go. She did.
And Zamora fighting to get that rebound, but couldn't control it as it dribbled out of bounds.
Harlingen South basketball.
Yeah, they have a chance now to cut it to single digits.
After trailing by as many as 13. Robles has it to Cavazos. Hit a three last trip down. Not shy about letting it go if she needs to. Quintanilla hands it right back to her. 4 minutes left, halfway through quarter number 3. Robles has it for Harlingen South. They've trailed all night long. Cavazos, that's a long two. No good. Martinez there, steps in the paint and got fouled.
It's a good job by Martinez. Was there on the weak side, picked up the board, and then aggressively went back to the basket and drew the foul.
Martinez now in the game, has 10 points. She trails Cavazos, who has 11, but 2 shots coming up here. Jacqueline at the line, 0 for 1 tonight. Makes the first. 9-point game. 4-0 run by Harlingen South. Martinez and Cavazos, 22 of the team's 26 points. Right there. Next free throw, no good. Another rebound by Garcia. Contact in the backcourt. Ball handling by Zamora for Nikki Rowe. Lost her dribble, needs some help. That pass deflected and stolen. Harlingen South with the ball. Little run here by the Lady Hawks. Firing a pass, that's deflected out of bounds. Maybe a timeout coming by Coach Vega. Nope, gonna keep them going.
That was good defense there by Jacqueline Corte of Rowe. She was hustling back on defense, was able to knock that pass out of bounds. Otherwise, it would have been an easy layup.
Robles pass off the fingertips and out of bounds it goes off of Quintanilla. Couldn't handle it. Nikki Rowe basketball. There's the timeout. They'll talk it over. 9-point lead. It was as many as 13. Harlingen South had an opportunity there to truly surge back into this game. Nikki Rowe calls a timeout. Coach says, time to talk about it.
Yeah, it seems like South was going with a trapping half-court defense there that generated a couple of steals on the last couple of possessions down, and Coach Raul Vega wants to just make sure that maybe they're a little more patient on offense and that they set up for a good shot. They don't want to give away turnovers here with the 9-point lead.
Turnover is still the biggest stat in this game that's glaring as I look at it, 15 apiece for either team. But you look at the shooting percentage for Harlingen South, 9 of 31, 29% from the field as a team. Little bit better for McAllen Rowe, 9 of 28, 32%. 16 of 21 at the free throw line, though. 16 made free throws by McAllen Rowe. Lady Warriors inbound the ball in the backcourt, up 9. Full court, man-to-man pressure defense now. No traps out of that. Robles just straight-up defense against Brasenio. Puts it on the floor. Got a screen, switch. Martinez out there to guard her. Hands it off, mismatch. Inside shot blocked for the foul called. What a nice look from the switch to the delivery of the entry pass by Maida Garcia to Corte. Corte to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a good job there as they spread out the offense and spread out the defense as a result of that. And then as they drove it inside, the Hawks weren't able to close quickly enough.
Corte will shoot 2. First one no good. 5 of 6 at the line in the first quarter for McAllen Rowe. 10 of 13 in the second. Just 1 of 3 here in the third.
We see a substitution. Kano's going to check back in for the Lady Hawks as number 22, Melissa Quintanilla, sits down with 3 fouls.
Meanwhile, Corte's second free throw, perfect. Back to a 10-point lead for McAllen Rowe.
I think that's Corte's first point.
Jacqueline Corte, 1 point. Yes, sir.
1 point.
1 point in the board. Robles has the ball for Harlingen South. Screams it inside. Martinez missed that, left it short. Another rebound taken down by Garcia. McAllen Rowe with a basketball. I got Garcia now for 11 rebounds in this game. Watson off the dribble, and she'll get called for the turnover.
Yeah, Garcia does all the little things. You don't see her, kind of like a Dennis Rodman, you don't see her in the score sheet, but in rebounds, block shots, defense, setting screens, she does all of those things well.
She gives you a presence right where you need it in the middle of that defense. 2:41 to go in the third quarter. 10-point game. Robles was left open, gets it out. Martinez wants a 3, banks it off the rim, no good. Offensive board, no good. Foul called into the free throw line. Will go Emily Susan.
And I believe that's on the freshman Garcia. It is. That'll be her third. Coach Vega may consider taking her out with still 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Well, she's just a freshman. Free throw number 1, good by Susan. She's a sophomore at the line for Harlingen South. That's her first point of the evening. 9-point game.
Yeah, Garcia coming out now.
2:33 to go. Second free throw won't go. Martinez gets the offensive board, put it up and in. That's missing Garcia right there. Martinez with a stick back. 36-29, 7-point game. That pass is intercepted. Turnover, here comes Harlingen South. In the front court, nice pass on the right side. Out of bounds it goes, though. Cavazos couldn't handle it.
Missed opportunity there as they had a 3-on-2 break. Robles with a nice job at the other end to generate that turnover.
That ball hit the backboard. That should have been out of bounds. Rowe Warrior basketball. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Off the dribble, Watson takes it just inside the arc. Nearly tied up. Shot it. We'll call that a shot. Just to pad Adriano's rebounds. There's a 3 on the way by Brasenio. That won't go. Now on the rebound, whistle blows, jump ball. We're going the other way.
4 people got a piece of that one. You can tell these teams, they both want it. They may be ladies, but they're playing as tough as the guys out there.
Quintanilla going to check back in the game on the offensive end for Harlingen South. They trail by 7. You just get the sense they get a basket here. They're going to start believing. And again, we have to put it back in the minds of the fans watching, listening. 2 times already, Harlingen South has defeated this McAllen Rowe team. Last thing you want if you're McAllen Rowe is them believing that they're back in the game. You had them put away. Cavazos with the ball. Clear out for her. Brasenio at the top of the D. Here's a long 3. Good look. Perfect. Cavazos with a deep 3. Her second in the third quarter. 4-point game. It's 9-point differential from that 13-point lead earlier. Nikki Rowe. Brasenio has it. Top of the key. Nice pass to Watson. Off the dribble. And missed it. Rebound out of bounds. Touch last by Harlingen South.
Rowe may have caught a break there. It looked to me like a Rowe player last touched that.
I thought Corte touched it last.
But, well, what confidence by Cavazos at the other end hitting that three. Nothing but net. And just like you predicted, Joe, if they scored on that possession, their fans really did come alive.
Inbound play coming up for McAllen Rowe. Entry pass, shot goes up, no good, but a foul called. And that's going to send Corte back to the free throw line. Gabriela Cavazos for Harlingen South. How about this? She's shooting 27% from the field. From the arc, 2 of 7, 29%. But in the third quarter, 2 of 3 beyond the arc.
Wow. She missed that free throw there.
Corte now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. McAllen Rowe has clearly cooled off here in the third quarter from the line as a team 2 of 5.
Yeah, they're not hitting their free throws like they were.
Corte banks that one in. It counts either way. 5-point game. Minute 6 to go. Harlingen South with the basketball. This is as close as it's been for them for a long while. Robles, clear out for her to operate on the right side. Martinez cuts through, spins in the lane, hangs, shot it, partially blocked, out of bounds, stay here.
Yeah, I think she just got off a weak shot there, and nobody touched it for Rowe. Oh, I thought no one touched it, but I guess they got a piece of it.
Official said it was just touched barely. Off the dribble, attacking, and getting to the free throw line is Martinez. Martinez, a senior. Cavazos, a senior. This is the kind of effort you would expect from each of them here in this game.
Fouls on Watson, her first.
Martinez misses the first free throw. At the line tonight, she's just 1 of 4. She's got 13 points, but 1 of 4 at the line. Second one coming up. Made that. 4-point game. Pressure by Harlingen South in the backcourt. Brisenio brings it across the timeline. Crossover will leave their hand. 44 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Pass in the paint. Shot goes up. Off the glass. Rolls off. No good. Ball loose. Out of bounds. Touched last by who? Harlingen South.
Adriano with an open 12-footer there in the lane that kind of went in and spun out.
McAllen Rowe with the ball on the baseline on the offensive end. Baseline move, jump stop, bang! Big time shot by Zamora. 6-point lead for McAllen Rowe. 27 seconds left in the third. Robles brings it front side. For Harlingen South, she'll let it go. Off the glass, no good. Rebound in the paint, loose ball, and out of there comes Brisenio with it.
Brisenio, such confidence with her dribble.
8 seconds to go in the quarter. She gets a screen. 6. She hit a 3 to start the quarter. Lets one loose off the back of the rim. Offensive board. Put it up. It'll count. Good. 3-pointer by her. Missed, and then Adriano with a 2 on the putback. Momentum back in the hands of McAllen Rowe. They lead by 8. 41-33. Wow.
What a great job by Brisenio to time it to where when she put up her shot, she left enough time in case there was an offensive rebound. And sure enough, there was, as her teammate Adriano got it and put it in from about 6 feet out, and they got an 8-point lead as they head to the fourth.
McAllen Rowe actually outscores Harlingen South in that third quarter. At one time, it looked like they may be able to put them away. They went up by 13. Harlingen South came roaring back, got it to within 4, but in the quarter, Rowe wins it 14-13, outscoring the Lady Hawks. Your quarter scoring, it was 15-9 at the end of a quarter. McAllen Rowe outscored Harlingen 12-11 in the second, and again, they just took control in the third and are 8 minutes away from advancing out of this bi-district game.
That'd be something else if Rowe could pull this off after having lost to Harlingen South twice this season already.
Take a look at this replay once again on how the third quarter ended. Shot up, no good. Another offensive rebound for McAllen Rowe. That is perfect by Heather Adriano. And you're also looking at the possession arrow in the favor of McAllen Rowe to start the fourth quarter.
So a real chance for a momentum gain here as Rowe got that basket right at the buzzer, and now we'll start off with the ball here in the fourth.
Arsenio has the ball in the backcourt. What a luxury to have someone that can handle the ball as well as she does. Nearly carried it that time, though. Got it across, hands it off to Watson. Watson on a curl, spins it back in the hands of Arsenio. Fourth quarter action. Arsenio got inside, shot no good. Adriano put it up, no good, missed it. And ball belongs to Harlingen South. Let's see if anybody's able to jump up and tip that out of there. You gonna go get that?
Oh yeah, we need to give him another ball. There we go. But yeah, when the ball gets stuck like that, it basically counts as a defensive rebound for the other team.
Harlingen South ball, they're down 8. Cavazos lets it roll to the midcourt stripe, hands it off to Robles. Lady Hawks looking for the first points here of the fourth quarter. Bounce pass in the paint, hesitating, there's a shot up and in. Bolus with the basket.
I think for Bolus, that's 4 points for her.
Ada Bolus, 4 points, 4 fouls as well. 6-point game. McAllen Rowe with the ball in the backcourt. Arsenio looks for a screen, got it, brings it across the timeline to set the offense up. Got another screen, high side.
Yeah, it's Garcia back in the game now with their 3 fouls. They need the freshman.
Hands it out to Zamora. Zamora, big step, travel.
Oh, and they had that nicely set up there, too. If Zamora hadn't traveled, Garcia had uncovered there in the lane, would have had an uncontested layup along the right side.
That's 18 turnovers in a game now for McAllen Rowe. 6-point ball game. Cavazos and Robles. Robles brings it across. A minute gone in the fourth. Bi-district playoff game. Martinez catches in traffic. Turns, shot it, blocked. Rebound taken down and controlled by Garcia. Back come the McAllen Rowe Lady Warriors. Cavazos comes out of there with that one.
Yeah, blocked from behind there by Cavazos.
Harlingen South down 6. Martinez is open. They dare to shoot. Normally she'll let that 3 fly. Robles has it. 6:30 to go in the ball game. McAllen Rowe on top of Harlingen South here. Cavazos off the dribble. Takes the contact, backs it back, maintains the dribble. Spins it to Cano. Time ticking away. It's Harlingen South. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound Zamora. Back in the hands of McAllen Rowe. Inside, Garcia got free, shot it and made it. Presence of mind to right herself. That's not a freshman move there. A lot of girls will catch, spin, and just wheel that up. She had the presence of mind to know the defender fell and calmly stroke that one in. 8-point game.
Yeah, can't wait to see her over the next 3 years.
Martinez gets fouled on the other side. She'll go to the line. Stops the clock with 5:43 remaining in the ball game. Who did they call that one on?
Well, it looked like they signaled 24, but that one's not in there. It might have been 23 Zamora, which is would be her 3rd.
2 shots for Martinez. First one good. Another thing, Coach Vega said he was looking to see if it might happen was the fact that a team that has pressed all season long, as is the case for the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, if they get pressed, if they have to play catch-up, perhaps 30-plus games played will result in some lack of legs down the stretch. He said that's a lot of basketball to be pressing and running, and then you got to try to catch up. I might have an advantage there.
Yeah, and I'm wondering about Harlingen South psyche if they've been behind in these situations a lot this year, and that can affect how they cope with it.
They've only lost 8 times coming in. Watson shot it, made it. Ashley Watson, that was a near turnover, turned into points. Back to an 8-point lead. McAllen Rowe content to trade baskets now with Harlingen South.
Yeah, Watson now with 12.
Cavazos for 3. Bang! Gabriela Cavazos now has 17. 5-point game. Steal, Harlingen South, stolen right back. Watson kicked it, stolen right back. Harlingen South, off the dribble. Bolus banks it up, no good. Got her own rebound. Big step, got a shot blocked. Jump ball, will go the other way.
Wow. I think that was Zamora in there who got her hand on it, or possibly Briseño, although Briseño only stands about 5'3".
4:47 remains. Got to take care of the ball if you're McAllen Rowe. Man-to-man pressure in the backcourt. Robles guards Briseño. Takes her down the sideline. Brings it back to the middle of the floor. Garcia stepped out to set the screen. Briseño maintains control of the ball. Again, a nice luxury right there when your point guard can handle the ball against pressure man-to-man defense.
Yeah, Briseño, a superb dribbler. Robles doing a good job fighting through those screens to stay on her.
Garcia on the catch, on the dribble. Shot it, missed it. Offensive board, put it up, and no good. South got the stop, and they get the rebound. Back we come the other way.
Looked like South got away with the foul there as they turn it over. So it looked like Adriano at the other end got shoved just as she was trying to take her shot.
Martinez, just an unforced error, threw it away. There was 4 Harlingen South players in the backcourt, no Rowe players, and they still threw it away. Psyche.
Yeah, all you have to do is just be patient. You've still got over 4 minutes to play. You're down only 5 points, so every possession is valuable now. And Harlingen South, you're getting to the point of the game where you can't afford those sloppy turnovers anymore.
Started out as a small crowd, built into a decent crowd here on a Monday night. Fans have been entertained with these two teams. Rowe Warriors came in 20-14 on the season. Harlingen South 24-8.
I think South had won 14 of 16 coming in. They're 14-2 in their district schedule. The only 2 losses, both to Los Fresnos, who ended up winning the district title.
I saw him play against Harlingen in some intense basketball games. Both teams brought more defense than anyone would want to see against them. Times it resembled a soccer match. There was no points scored. 4 and 5 minute spans of nothing but defense. Halfway through the 4th, McAllen Rowe with the ball. Lady Warriors leading by 5 in the backcourt to Briseño. Big smile on her face as she takes the inbound pass. Brings it up against Robles. Hand off to Garcia. Over to Watson. That's good. Garcia to Watson. Watson leads the team in scoring with 14. Back to a 7-point lead.
I thought Rowe would take the air out of the ball a little bit there, but I think they surprised Harlingen by going right to a shot.
Martinez gets back to the line.
This is what Rowe doesn't need right now is committing fouls and letting Harlingen South catch up at the line with the clock stopped.
Off the dribble, Martinez. Adriano called for the foul. Martinez hits the first. Jacqueline Martinez now 5 of 8 at the free throw line.
That'd be Adriano's 3rd and the team's 6th. So South will be in the 1-1 for the last 3:39.
Martinez misses the 2nd. Rebound tipped out of bounds. That's going to stay here. Cavazos got inside of Adriano. Adriano then tipped it out of bounds. Back in the game is Corte for McAllen Rowe. She'll replace Adriano. 6-point game. Harlingen South inbound it to Bolus. Hands it off to Robles. Robles to Cavazos just inside the arc. That's good. Gabriela Cavazos with a toe on the line. He's got 19. Back to a 4-point game. 3:23 left in the 4th quarter. Briseño on the backcourt. Got to push it a little bit. Got it across the timeline. Now backs it away. What a crossover. Swings it inside. Easy shot. Good.
Nice patience there by Zamora to let the defender go by on the pump fake and then put in an easy basket off the iron there. Or off the glass.
How about the assist by Briseño? Under 3 to go. Martinez again took it in the paint and got fouled.
It's going to be a non-shooting foul, but they are in the bonus.
Yeah, still it'll be 17 fouls, so 1-1 coming up. She took that in on a 1-on-4. Watson was there. I think they got Watson on the foul.
That'd be number 2 on Watson.
Back to the line, Martinez. Got the first. She's now 6 of 10 at the free throw line. Has 18 points, one behind Cavazos, who has 19.
Well, those two came in averaging about 34 points between them, so they've gotten a little bit above that here tonight.
Misses a second. Nice block out by Corte to get the rebound. McAllen Rowe with a 5-point lead. Inside layup. No good, but a foul called. Oh, that would have been a biggie if Corte would have got that to go.
Good hustle there by the Rowe Lady Warriors. They had Garcia opened underneath, and instead they went to the trailer, Corte, who nearly got the basket for a chance of an and one.
At the line, Corte.
She'll get 2 instead.
Who'd they get that foul on?
Didn't catch that.
First one good. Jacqueline Corte now 3 of 5 at the free throw line. All of her points tonight coming at the line. 6-point lead. Corte ready. Missed it. Harlingen South with the ball. Down 6. Here comes Cavazos in the front court. The Martinez travel. She was going to attack. You knew it was coming. A little too quick off the catch. 6-point game. Think about fouling now if you're Harlingen South. Cavazos commits a foul on the sideline. I think it's
just her second or third. She's not in foul trouble.
Seventh team foul on Harlingen South. 1-1 coming up for Jamie Zamora. Zamora hasn't shot a free throw yet tonight.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. This is her first trip.
Missed the front end of a 1-1. Harlingen South with the basketball, down 6. Cavazos off the dribble.
I think she wants to
defensively. She was looking for the 3
that
time.
She wanted
down.
that 3.
Cano to Robles. 2:19 left. Martinez lets her fly. No good. Rebound. Nice job by Garcia. Outlet pass. And here comes Zamora. Zamora races. Jump stop. 15 feet away. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Harlingen South gets it back.
Yeah, and it's a shame they didn't see Watson there on that weak side. Wide open. Could have scored, but they elected to shoot instead.
Harlingen South down 6. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Robles across the timeline between the 2 circles. Cavazos wants the ball out there into the midcourt stripe. Got it, looks at the sideline, puts it on the floor. Got a screen. Here's a 3, and no good. High rebound tip. There's Garcia again. The freshman outlets it to Watson. Watson double team, traveled.
A double team defense there by Harlingen South. They get the ball right back. 14 boards, I believe, now for Garcia. And timeout with 1:40 to go in this game. It's still a 6-point game.
6 points separates the 2 teams. This fourth quarter is the first one of the 4. Harlingen South has outscored McAllen Rowe in the game. 11-9, the Lady Hawks with that advantage. Shooting percentage steadily right at the 30% mark all game long, thanks to the defense played by McAllen Rowe on this Harlingen South team. Turnovers, 18 apiece. It'll be Harlingen South basketball.
Do you have total rebounds?
After the timeout, yes, sir, I do. 37-18,
Wow.
McAllen Rowe.
I didn't think it was that one-sided. That's amazing. That's a 2-1 edge against a team that is known for its rebounding.
Wow.
And a lot of those offensive boards as well. Rowe's done a really good job there of giving themselves second shots.
Garcia with 14 boards. Put that in perspective, friends. 4 shy of Harlingen South's team rebound total. Minute 40 to go. South still, you look at it this way, 2 possessions. Very much still in this ball game. Robles has it. Swings a pass outside. Again, they've dared her to shoot. Cano won't. Martinez will. Got it blocked. No, a foul called.
Looked like a partial block there by Corte, but also got a little bit of the hand, so it'll be her second foul.
Stops the clock once again, which we've talked about that. Not exactly what you want to script if you're the McAllen Rowe Lady Warriors. Martinez at the line. First one good. She now has 19. At the line, 7 of 12. As a team, Harlingen South from the line, 14 of 26, 54%. Second free throw, Martinez. Got them both. So the lead is as close as it's been in a while. Well, check it. It's back to a 4-point game.
Martinez and Cavazos combined 39 points right now. That's 46.
Crescenio has the ball for the Lady Warriors. Over to Garcia, one hands it, lost it. Turnover. Harlingen South with the ball. Loose ball in the backcourt. Cavazos tries to get the timeout. Did she? Officials talking it over. No indication yet.
Would be South ball either way.
Jump ball. They're going to get it. Cavazos wanted the timeout. Nice job by the officials of not jumping the gun on guessing on the call. Each looking at the other. What angle did you see? What did you see? Well, no control really to call that timeout. Let's go with the jump ball. 4-point game. This is a critical possession. Defensively for McAllen Rowe, obviously for Harlingen South. You can see right there, nice hustle by these players, and this is late stages of a ball game. That kind of stuff's been going on all night long. Cavazos will throw it in. Robles with her in the backcourt. They can save a couple of seconds. Now they won't as Brasenio comes out just to show defensively. Brasenio brings it across the timeline. Swings it over to Cano. Cano in the corner to Bolas, to Martinez off her fingertips. Loose ball, turnover. McAllen Rowe, swing, quick pass ahead to Garcia. The freshman steps it out beyond the arc. Under a minute to go, whistle, and a timeout called by McAllen Rowe.
It's a good job there, and good job by Garcia not to panic. You know, she waited till she had an opening. She didn't try to force a pass or force a shot. She just stayed there and was going to wait, and then they got the timeout call. Good defense at the other end, too, to get that turnover. They tipped a pass that was going into the lane intended for Martinez. And then Rowe was able to come down there, and you see they got the timeout call.
And what Coach Raul Vega just did, as I came over the timeout, you saw him take that big sigh and kind of pull his hand across his face. He then calmly looked at the 5 players that were on the court and then realized, who's my worst free throw shooter on the team right now? And then he switched and made a substitution, knowing somebody that's going to catch this pass is going to get fouled, so I want my best opportunity. Give me all the best percentages I can.
Well, if we take a look here, Brasenio, believe it's been on fire tonight. Looks like 6 for 6 is what I have her for.
I got her 6 for 6. I got Watson 4 of 4. Corte 3 of 6.
Adriano has missed a few.
Garcia 1 of 3. He substituted out. He checked out. I think he got Corte out. Yeah.
Yeah, Verhel is back in there. We haven't seen her all second half. She had 4 fouls in the first half.
Watson to Brasenio. That's right where he wants it.
Yeah, and she just they just might have her hold the ball until she gets fouled.
Beat Robles off the dribble and shows the wizardry that she possesses with either hand. Behind the back, ball poked loose. Now a loose ball. Jump ball coming up. Possession arrow now favors. Should favor McAllen Rowe.
Yeah, it did. They hadn't switched the possession arrow from the last time, but the officials remembered that.
42 seconds left. McAllen Rowe has not trailed in this game. Watson to throw it in.
You can see Rowe has gone to a four corners.
For hell. Gets it, and he's stolen. It is. Taken away. Long pass ahead to Cavazos. Got it in the corner beyond the arc with 30 seconds left here in the game. Lets a three go and made it! Huge three! 3-pointer, checked out a 1-point game. Rowe in the backcourt with 20 seconds to go. Across the timeline. 50-49. Needing some help. Whistle, timeout. 15 seconds. Stay right here. What a huge three by Cavazos.
Yeah, they were trying to return a pass to Briseño at midcourt, and great anticipation by Cavazos to get the steal, and then eventually they set a nice pick here for her to get the three-pointer. I believe her third three of the second half. And Harlingen South didn't hit any threes in the first half, but boy, Cavazos has just been on fire back there. I think she's like 3 for 4 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, she's 4 of 7 in the second half after going 0 for 4 in the first half. 50-49, a 1-point game. So regardless of what happens on this possession for McAllen Rowe, Harlingen South, when they get their hands back on the basketball, one possession, and they're either tied or taking the lead in this ball game.
And they've got a hot three-point artist in Cavazos.
Wow, do they ever.
So if they, Rowe will probably try to get something into Briseño, let her get fouled. And if she hits two, like you pointed out, it would only be a 3-point, one-possession game.
At a final score, Laredo Alexander beats Vela 70-61. So the Vela girls had a terrific season. Fall in the playoffs. Here we go. McAllen Rowe, 15 seconds left, leading by 1.
The Hawks are gonna put Robles, one of their best defenders, on Briseño.
Briseño catches it in the backcourt. Robles to guard her. Spun past her. 11. 10 on the clock. She can outrun her.
Yeah, they need
7.
to foul her.
Nice job. And they do foul her. Is that an intentional? Is that intentional?
Coach Raul Vega thinks so. Officials are going to talk it over.
He grabbed her shirt. He's going to get a little help from his friend over there, the official.
If they call intentional, it was a little bit sloppy. You can see on the replay, she doesn't really make any effort to reach for that ball.
Coach Vega, he had to be settled down by the official. Here comes the call.
You can see everybody on the Rowe side standing up, waiting to see if it's an intentional call.
1-1, not an intentional foul. But the good news is for McAllen Rowe, the player heading to the line, here it is. You can see that was no play whatsoever at the ball. That's a clear.
Yeah, I mean, she's not trying to hurt her, which I think is the intent of the intentional
foul
calls, but nevertheless, she was not making an effort to go for the ball. So you can argue that one either way.
But the ball handling skills of Sierra Briseño took
and
10 seconds off the clock right there.
And what was Harlingen South thinking? They should have fouled her at least 4 or 5 seconds ago.
Well, for one, Robles couldn't catch her.
Yeah.
They finally brought a double team that allowed someone to get her.
Yeah, there was 12 seconds on the clock when Briseño got the ball. They should have fouled her at about 9 seconds left or so. Go for a steal one time, you don't get it, foul her. But they kept just playing regular tight defense there, and Briseño was content to go back and forth. And then they rattled off 7 seconds off that clock. So now, even though Harlingen South is going to get the ball back, they're not going to have a lot of time to set up a good shot.
And there's no luxury, as in the NBA, where they can call a timeout and get the ball at half court.
Yeah.
They've got to bring the ball down court in 5 seconds and then get a shot off.
Yeah, I've never liked that rule in the NBA. I always thought I like to see a team kind of, earn it, be creative to do something, and not just give it to them at the about 30 feet from the basket.
Briseño steps to the free throw line. 6 of 6 on the night. She's got 9 points as well. Ashley Watson led the way, 14 points for McAllen Rowe. Last time these two teams were separated by 1 point, it was 1-0 after a made free throw to start this ball game. Briseño will get, it's a 1-1.
Yeah, last time they had a 1-1 opportunity, they missed the front end. They need to be ready to mark up on defense if they miss here.
The senior makes the first.
Wow.
Now they'll back everyone off the blocks, but they'll pressure to make sure Harlingen South doesn't get a free trip to at least the midcourt stripe, bringing the ball down. Bersenio. Some coaches would tell her to miss here. She won't. Made it. Harlingen South down 3. They have to inbound it first. Martinez to Cavazos with 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it off and no good. And McAllen Rowe wins a bi-district game over Harlingen South. Celebration at Rowe. 52-49 the final. Wow.
Look at the emotion on the players' faces there. They had a game plan. They stuck with it. They bent a number of times, but they never broke. Harlingen South never able to get the lead in this game, although they came very close in every quarter. And there at the end, if we get a look at the replay, you're going to see Bersenio got a hand in there just at the last moment to knock the ball away from Cavazos, disrupt her timing just a little bit, and Cavazos, by the time she got it, had to put up an off-balance shot that might have even been a two-pointer, but she was leaning forward, and the shot went awry. But you see there, Bersenio gets in that little touch, and that forced the shot.
The crossover, as Cavazos was going to try to use that crossover to free up for the 3. Anticipated right there. What a whale of a ball game. Run down your statistics for you in this one to finish it off. Harlingen South shot 32% as a team, 15 of 47 overall, 11 of 33 inside the arc, 4 of 14 beyond the arc, 29%, 15 of 27 at the free throw line for 56%. Turned it over 19 times for the McAllen Rowe Lady Warriors. They shot 35% as a team from the field, 15 of 43 overall, 14 of 39 inside the arc, 36%, 1 of 4 beyond the arc, 25%, 21 of 30 from the free throw line for 70%, 27, check that, 37 rebounds in the ball game, turned it over 19 times. Your leading scorers on the night for Harlingen South, 2 players in double figures as Gabriela Cavazos finished with 22, Jacqueline Martinez with 20. Rada Bolas had 4, Grisela Rodriguez with 2, and 1 for Emily Susan. On the McAllen Rowe side, 3 players in double figures. Ashley Watson leads the way with 14. Sierra Bersenio has 11. Jamie Zamora finishes with 10. 8 points for Heather Adriano. 3 for Maida Garcia. 3 for Jacqueline Corte. Who else scored in this ball game? A couple other players. How about Marisa Verhel had a couple, and Deanna Spears finished with 1, which ended up being enough
they needed
to win
all
this
of them.
ball game. They got them all.
Yep, and there you see wonderful sportsmanship here as well. You see this a lot in the girls' athletics as the players on both teams. And you know Harlingen South, it has to be hurting, especially for their seniors like Cavazos and Martinez, who took them to victory so many times this year, and then to come up short in a playoff game, you know it hurts. And it was wonderful to see a moment ago as Bersenio and Cavazos, the 2 Warriors, giving each other a hug just a moment ago, just before they got in there at the end. It means a lot to both of them. Both of them are top-notch athletes, and it's just a wonderful exhibition of basketball here tonight by both these teams.
Absolutely, and it's just a good representation. And now the fans get to have a little fun with the team as they run through the corridor. And, man, I'll tell you what, as a high school player, no better feeling than what's going through those girls right now.
I didn't know they still did that. I used to coach Little League soccer, and that was always the players' favorite part of the game, was the little tunnel at the end underneath the parents. But it's good to see even 17 and 18-year-olds act like 6 and 7-year-olds sometimes. Just to enjoy it.
Good stuff. Hey, one stat I want to look at. You know, Maida Garcia, in the stat book on the newspaper writing tomorrow, it's going to show she scored 3 points. How instrumental was she in this ball game? She also corralled 14 rebounds and was literally the force inside that kept this team in check as far as preventing those rebounds that killed them the last 2 times these 2 teams played.
And something that doesn't show up in the score sheet is like some of the picks she sets that gave Bersenio some open shots and things like that, and also some block shots she had. She had a couple of those in this game, and yeah, she's just something else, and I just can't wait to see how she develops over the next 3 years.
She's going to be fun. The highlight reel will show it all. Again, McAllen Rowe leads from square one. They scored a point on a free throw and never looked back. It was 1 point late in this ball game with 5 seconds to go. A couple of free throws made it 3, and that's our final, 52-49. Mark May, enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, Joe. I enjoyed it too, and hope you enjoyed it out there on valleycentral.com. We'll also have this game on MITV in the McAllen area on channel 17.17. It'll also be streamed online, so you can find it there. Plenty of opportunities to catch it. Once again, our final score, Nicky Rowe 52, Harlingen South 49. Nicky Rowe are your by-district champions. Good night from Nicky Rowe Gym. Hope you enjoyed it.
You're watching MITV, channel 17.